Mavs are going to be in every single TNT game because we are the most exciting team.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, even think about it in the sense of like the Clippers really didn't have anybody last year, but they still got airtime and they were still good.
Did they get airtime on TNT? I don't remember seeing the Clippers on.
Well, we're also in
television very often.
Texas, so why would we get so many of their games?
That's national broadcast.
Yeah,
though.
it is.
I'm talking about the national broadcast games. Like OKC has now lost, and they didn't really have much because Paul George isn't really going to draw eyes either. Westbrook did though. People want to see Westbrook. And now
Houston's going to be on every freaking TNT game now.
Houston
Jesus.
and the Clippers are going to be on every. Yeah, you got Harden and fucking Westbrook playing together.
Yep.
Which he looks weird in that jersey, right?
Yeah.
With a headband. Has he wasn't a headband guy, has he?
No, I don't think so.
No.
So what do you think happened?
He has braids now, right? Did he grow his hair out? It looked like he had braids, but I could be wrong.
He had braids.
I don't know.
I'm just glad that we didn't call them dreads like everyone I work with calls braids.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a thing.
So speaking of Westbrook, he came out and said that everybody's been worried about whenever he got traded. You know, he's ball dominant. You got two ball dominant guys, Harden and Westbrook. Westbrook already came out and said, "I'll do whatever it takes. I don't care. I don't have to have the ball in my hands." He came out and basically was like, "I love being on this team because we have so many shooters to open the floor up to where he can." Dude, I think Westbrook's going to go off this year because for the first time you have so many outside shooters and perimeter D that Westbrook can use his athleticism, his slashing, just dish out, rebound. Right. I mean, he doesn't have to score points. He really doesn't. Think about what OKC was asking him to do, right? Based on the players that were around him.
They're asking him to be the offense.
They were, well, I mean, yeah, the floor general, right? He doesn't have to be that in Houston. He doesn't. You can have Harden do that.
Right. And Harden's going to do that
yeah,
anyway.
Sure.
That's where they're going to run the offense. It was James Worthy and Byron Scott, Showtime Lakers, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't remember James Worthy.
So I hope that people realize that you did not know James Worthy and stop giving you 5-star slam dunk reviews.
Thank you for saying it. It really warms my heart. Which is really warm in this room, so it was already a warm heart. But what's the future of the league now, right? So if the players are going to be able to like just dominate trade talks and free agent moves, is this good or bad for the league? Because that's ultimately what like we have to look at. And like now, it's been moving that way for a while. Adam Silver kind of led up. At one point, we had like David Stern blocking trades, like with the Chris Paul trade to the Lakers, and now we have the complete opposite of it. So which one's better? Is it better that we had... Because we got a less competitive league after that trade got blocked. So over time, it got less competitive for like 4 teams. Now we have how many contenders? Is the Players' League a good thing?
It is. It's just, like I said before, I think Steve Kerr is completely in the right when he says that it is dangerous of players being able to demand trades. It's fine. It's fine if it's a Players' League. I don't care if it's a Players' League. I want a Players' League. I want the players to be able to dictate the teams and be able to, in free agency, if they want to go wherever they want, the players should have the freedom to do that, right? But when you can demand a trade from a team that you've already signed a contract with, that hurts the league. It does. Mm-hmm. It really does. There's no way that it doesn't hurt the league. The Pelicans got hurt by AD demanding that trade. Granted, okay, they get Zion. It's going to be a big draw, right?
Right.
But they still got hurt. Pretty bad. They had DeMarcus Cousins and AD at one point, and now they have neither one. OKC, I think that they're one of the best run organizations in the league, so I think that they'll be just fine. But, for example, let's say that it's a small market team that we really don't think of, like, I don't know, the Grizzlies. Okay?
So the Timberwolves.
I was going to say the Timberwolves.
Or the Timberwolves. Either one. Imagine if that happens to them. They're screwed.
Right.
They're straight up.
Well, I mean, the Grizzlies, do they have anybody that's worth watching?
Iggy. But, I mean, that's not like stars.
He's not going to stay.
Like, he's getting cut.
He's not going to get cut. He's just going to...
Why would you cut
bought
him?
out. I'm sorry. Yeah, he'll get bought out.
Cut him to the waivers.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Free for all. Fuck it. Who gets him? It's a contest now.
Actually, that'd be really entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot more fun.
Are you not entertained?
But so the other thing you have to think about when you were talking about Players League versus like the commissioner actually controlling things is the business side of it, right? Like ratings were down for the NBA this past year. Like there were less people watching. So
I think ratings are going to go up this year.
I think so too, and I think it's because of these moves.
And here's one thing that I liked about this whole Kawhi Paul George situation is that they could have gone to the Lakers. He talked about going to the Lakers.
Right.
He said that the Lakers, Toronto, and the Clippers were his top three. But in going to the Clippers and Paul George coming with him, your opinion on how that was done aside, that going over there, Russell Westbrook going over to Houston, you have more star power spread out throughout the West. I mean, it doesn't do a ton for the East. Maybe in 2 years when KD's healthy again, you have KD and Kyrie. But you have so much more even distribution of talent that the NBA is going to be so much more entertaining. I know so many people that just stopped watching because they're like, well, Golden State's going to win. I don't even need to watch. I don't need to know how this season goes. It doesn't matter for me. And so now that the talent is spread out, more people are going to be excited to watch their teams. My roommate's a huge Clippers fan. He's excited to watch the Clippers again.
I'm curious. Well, I wonder if the ratings went down during the regular season or if they went down during the playoffs.
They were down during the regular season, but they were... I think they were close. I looked at this the other day. They were fairly close in the playoffs.
Right.
But the playoffs still didn't have your major market teams. The best thing for the NBA is actually 2 LA teams being good. So, I mean, Kawhi getting Paul George there is...
No, the best thing for the NBA is every Texas team being good, Anthony. And the Mavs winning every single championship
Except
for 10 straight
Houston or
years.
the Spurs, but every other Texas team can be great.
Yeah.
yeah. Mavs fan for life. Anyway.
Dirk is GOAT.
What'd you say?
Dirk is GOAT.
I thought you said Dirkoscope.
Dirkoscope.
What's a Dirkoscope?
Dirkoscope.
Is that when you like infrared and you can tell
Yes.
if you can knock down threes with a fadeaway?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Speaking of knocking down threes with the fadeaway, Anthony, how's your
yeah.
2K guy been going?
You know, the Mavs are 12-1. We only lost
Who'd
to
you
the
lose to?
fucking Spurs. Because of course.
How could you?
Because of that stupid creative player that they have your like rival against on that. It's Marcus
Oh, yeah.
Young.
Marcus Young.
He just swats everything. Everything. Cannot drive past him. It's bullshit. But we did say that I needed to tell a story yesterday. I told you guys this story at Shorty's, and I didn't.
I probably
tell it
wasn't
here.
listening.
Shout outs.
So it's cool. We were talking about Pauly Shore, and I was talking about. So if you guys have never seen me, you can on youtube.com/MarkDeath, my other podcast.
Oh,
Live.
wow. Great plug there, bud.
You did it again, Anthony.
Sure did.
Flex.
Anyway, I typically have fairly long curly hair. It was really, really long at one point. It was obnoxiously long at one point, very long curly. Anyway, I used to play basketball down in Corpus where I lived for a while. I played with a guy, and they called me Pauly Shore was my hoop nickname. That's what they called me on the court. Anyway, I cry one time, the only time I've ever crossed
You cried?
somebody. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I did cry, but that was much later. Anyway, one time I crossed a guy. He said, "Oh my God, I just got crossed by Pauly Shore."
Fantastic.
And all the other people on the team stopped playing defense, and I made my only layup in life because they were laughing so hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't make layups. I
Did you
forgot
ever
about
have
that.
any nicknames?
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 I didn't really have any nicknames. I mean, I played baseball growing up.
I
So,
don't know anything about baseball.
I did have a nickname for a buddy of mine whenever we were playing a lot of pickup basketball. We called him Wonder Bread.
Why?
Who was that?
Blake.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Blake Griffin?
Yeah.
Wonder Bread?
No. Our buddy Blake, he could not shoot at all, but he played lockdown D.
He was a great defender.
And he was a really good defender. So he was just like your prototypical white dude that was just, can't shoot. Like he can't even dribble, but damn, you will not get past him. So he's Wonder Bread.
Remember that time we played basketball with that married couple and they were in a fight and then I was guarding that guy and I kept getting my ass beat the whole time? It's very unfair.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I was like, what did I do wrong?
Dude, he took it all out on you. That was awesome.
That guy was like, that day, 8'5".
It was great.
Usually like 6'6".
Do you remember that time that I crossed you and then you fell and I started laughing and I did the James Harden and just hit a three right as I was like pointing and laughing? Like,
Or that time on Thanksgiving when Cameron swatted me right in my face? Yeah, that was bad.
that was awesome.
I have a lot of embarrassing basketball stories. I can make a hook shot, though.
Good job, Pauly Shore.
Yeah, thanks. I would really benefit from a players' league.
You would.
Can we do a Hoop There It Is Game of 21?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Can we live stream it?
Do you think anybody's going to watch?
No, but who cares?
It depends. Depends where we stream it from.
Cameron will watch.
Yeah, Cameron will
be
watch.
the only one.
That nitpicky bitch.
No,
Just
Cameron
kidding,
will.
Cameron. You're great. and
Cameron
hilarious.
will actually play with us.
Yeah,
Really?
for sure.
Yeah.
2-on-2?
No, he's good.
How big is he?
I think he's
How tall is he? Like 5.
he's like literally
he's like
between you and I.
4'3", 4'2".
Yeah, he's 4'2".
Yeah.
He's actually Spud Webb. Or Nate Robinson.
Nate the Great.
Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson, that was what it was.
Kryptonite.
we got to find a place to go.
Why
from
did we
this.
start an NBA podcast if we cannot remember any of their names?
I remembered it.
You did.
Yeah.
Is that why we have you here?
No, absolutely. This is actually
You
the
literally
opposite of
said,
why I'm here. Y'all put me in a really compromising situation of being like on my game today, and TJ, you being hungover as hell.
Yeah.
So
I can't
Let's-
form words.
let's not do this.
How
again.
late were you up? Oh no! Oh no!
Maybe 2? I don't know.
Damn. I went home at 9:30. Got jalapeno poppers and a large cherry Coke from Sonic.
Jesus, did you wake up at 5 a.m. and feed the birds?
No, but I did just think of Mary Poppins, which definitely proves that I'm very old.
Okay.
There's a song called "Feed the Birds" in that movie.
What was Christmas like in the 40s?
Everything was in black and white.
You might need to get your eyes checked.
Were you asking for a Red Ryder BB gun?
Yeah, I'm still waiting. It's fucking bullshit. So we were talking about they were talking about the Players League or whatever, and Joe brought up that there's more talent spread throughout the league, right?
I agree with that.
So
The East is top heavy right now, but I don't think it will be. Well, I think it might stay that, though, even when KD gets back. Because you have the Sixers.
right,
The Celtics, I don't think the Celtics are that good, but they're okay. I mean, they do have Kimba.
I think the Celtics.
Tatum's
will
the
be-
truth.
Tatum is the truth.
They also
Yeah.
have shit.
You know about the Celtics?
Yep,
That's pretty much it. They have Gordon Hayward and
Gordon
Tatum.
Hayward.
They have two guys that are both very good at the exact
I
same
had
position.
Horford stuck in my head, and I was like, I know that's not
No,
him.
he's
It's Gordon
Sixer.
Hayward. Yeah, they have Gordon Hayward. He's good. He's coming off injury, but he'll be just fine.
So let's think about while we're talking about
Really hope he has a good season this next year.
I think he will.
Hayward. I like him a lot.
I think Kimba and Hayward will work really well.
Yeah, same.
I think while they may not be the flashiest or the most star-studded team, I mean it's the East. They look really, really
Ooh,
good.
Let me ask you guys
But
this.
I think they'll be scrappy, and I think they'll be able to contend with a lot of the West teams.
Right. No one's given Kimba shit for leaving.
No, because Kimba gave everything to Charlotte the entire time from the moment he was drafted, and he did great.
Yeah.
There were videos of people like going to burn Kimba jerseys and then taking it back and putting down signs saying "Thank you for everything you've done. Good luck
Yeah.
in Boston."
That's awesome.
And it's like the same.
That's
as,
really
like
cool.
LeBron got killed for leaving Cleveland the first time. Then he won a ring and left to LA, and everyone's like, "Thanks, LeBron."
Yeah.
Like it's all about what you give to the organization.
Yeah,
Kemba did everything he could.
The hashtag when Kimba was leaving was nothing against Kimba. It was fire MJ. Like everybody is so upset with
Yeah,
Michael
about
Jordan
that.
because
Yeah.
of his poor job running the team.
Yeah, Jordan was the greatest basketball player of all time, but he is not great at anything else.
No, he's not very good at running that team
Name
because
he's
a
an asshole
former
in real
player
life.
that's running a team really well
Oh, Larry Bird did with the Pacers for a long time.
for a while, but he's not doing it
For a
anymore.
long time.
right.
He won a ring, didn't he, with the Pacers?
No.
No,
Oh no, the Pacers never won a ring. I'm sorry.
no.
They consistently made the playoffs, though.
Yeah, they were doing really
made the
well when
East
they
Finals
had,
for a long time. Reggie Miller.
Yeah, Reggie Miller. They had Paul George. They had Roy Hibbert.
What's his face that runs
Oh,
the
yeah.
Pistons?
Roy Hibbert.
Joe played on the Bad Boys Pistons teams, and then he
Are
ended
you
up
about to
taking
say
over
that
the
he's
Pistons.
running the Pistons really well right now?
Joe?
The Pistons actually do look good this year.
I know they do, but they have to prove that.
Joe
first.
Dumars. Joe Dumars won 2 rings as a GM,
He did.
and he won 2 rings as a player.
Fair enough. Okay.
There's actually probably more of those guys.
I keep forgetting about the
was a great
Pistons.
player, and he has he's got 8 rings now.
I'm more or less talking about guys who like run,
Like actual, like
run the
GM,
organization?
Yeah,
GM, not coaches. We're talking like the actual front office.
So Joe Dumars is probably the only one I can think.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Magic
statistically
can't.
Not great.
Magic definitely can't. Could you have seen that coming though? Because he was part of running the Dodgers, and the Dodgers were so good.
He wasn't running them. He was just part owner.
I thought he was making player
No,
decisions.
no, he did. He was not making any
That
player
actually makes
decisions.
a lot more sense why they.
He
were
was
good.
just part owner because he has a shit ton of money. I mean, he beat AIDS.
I was gonna refrain from any kind of joke, but
Jesus Christ. So let's talk about. So we talked
I
about
need to drink more.
We talked about how talent's evenly distributed, right? And I think that's how we can taper off the end of this episode. Let's name duos in the NBA that we think that people not like us that would just watch basketball just because it's on, that would draw a lapsed NBA fan that left because the Warriors were dominant for so long. They got tired of seeing Cavs Warriors for so long. What duos would actually bring people back to check them out? We'll go around the horn.
Ones that don't exist or ones
that exist right now that have been formed because of this Players League.
Probably Kawhi and Paul George, Russell Westbrook and
We'll go
James
one at a
Harden. Oh, I was just going to name all of them.
All of them. Keep up, fucker.
I think